The Sandy Hook massacre, which took place in 2012, continues to reverberate, and that takes us to this week's case. Involves a man, Thomas Bean, 38-year-old police officer, who was one of the first people to respond to this horrible tragedy in which 20 first graders were killed along with 6 educators. When he got there, Thomas dealt with the situation, but unfortunately when it was all over and done with, he was suffering a severe post-traumatic stress disorder that prevented him from getting back to work. He brought claim under a long-term disability plan that was written by the city. Unfortunately, the city said, hey, we don't find that you are disabled. Matter of fact, the police chief said he should get back to work after things had calmed down. Well, Thomas wasn't able to get back to work. He brought claim and the case moved forward. Well, recently, the state of Connecticut, through its Board of Mediation and Arbitration, found in favor of Thomas Bean and granted him long-term disability benefits, and you may have read about this, and that he is granted benefits of over $380,000 for his life. Well, the story doesn't quite end there, because I think there's a lot of times misunderstanding, and that's what I want to talk about here on long-term disability benefits and policies. There's a world of difference between a public policy and a private policy. Generally, there are some similarities. Commonly, when someone who becomes disabled and is approved for disability benefits is receiving benefits, they must show that they are continuously disabled. They must submit medical records showing that their disability continues to prevent them from working. If they can't do that, well, then the benefits end. That makes common sense. When some of the people who commented on the award given to Thomas Bean said he would get over $300,000, they led people to believe that he would get that in one lump sum. No, untrue. He has to receive those benefits on a monthly basis. And in order to receive those benefits, he, like most people who are receiving benefits, must be alive. If he unfortunately dies prior to the benefit period running out, which was at the date of his retirement, the benefits also come to an end. These are some things that weren't discussed. Also, under long-term disability benefit policies, particularly the private policies, there are other requirements that must be met in order for someone to be found disabled. Again, as I say, they must be found disabled continuously by seeing a doctor, by going through regular, generally monthly, physical exams showing that they are disabled. In some instances, that those exams need not be monthly, as in a permanent condition such as blindness. But generally, they have to, on a regular basis, show that they continue to be disabled. The amount of benefits will be set by the policy, but those benefits, particularly in private benefits, are offset by Social Security disability benefits. A lot of people aren't aware of that. So if someone thought they were going to get $3,000 a month and the Social Security is paying them $1,000 a month, the policy, the actual insurance company, subtracts that $1,000 from the $3,000 and pays them only $2,000 a month. They do get a total of $3,000, but only $2,000 from the insurance company. All right. There are a variety of things that happen under long-term disability that really makes these policies something that you have to approach very carefully when you make your application and when you have an ongoing claim. And one thing that's terribly important in a private policy is that if you are denied by your insurance company for long-term disability, you have 6 months in which to file an appeal. That's sending in letters and doing various other things. But that appeal is so terribly important because it's the only time that you have an opportunity to say, hey, insurance company, I am disabled, and support medical records that prove that. Because even if you go to federal court, you're stuck with what you send to the insurance company at that one appeal opportunity. And that's why seeing an attorney who's skilled in this kind of work makes very good sense. Okay, we bring you this case, so we bring cases every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.